My dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus, Easter is once again with us. To understand the significance of Easter, I invite you to go back to Mount Calvary on that first Good Friday afternoon. The battered and bruised body of Jesus is brought down from the cross and laid in the arms of Mary, his mother. The disciples have all fled. For them, the life, the teaching, and the miracles of Jesus must have seemed like a dream which has come to an end. My dear brothers and sisters, what would Jesus be for us if the Gospels had ended with that crucifixion and burial of Jesus? Jesus would have been like a good man who spent his life serving others, who lived his life to the very bitter end. But it would be a tragic end, like so many others who spend their lives doing good, but whose work comes to an end with death. My dear brothers and sisters in Jesus, the resurrection proclaims that the life of Christ, spent in the total gift of self, has in itself the sign of victory. Jesus has those tremendous words in the Gospel of John, chapter 12, verse 32. And I, when I am lifted up, will draw all to myself. At that moment, when he seems to be defeated, that is the moment of his victory. He draws all of us to himself. His death is not the end, but the seed of new life. Jesus himself gave the example of the parable of the grain of wheat, which falls to the earth and dies. He says, "Very truly I tell you, unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it remains just a single grain. But if it dies, it bears much fruit." John chapter 12, verses 24 to 25. Death becomes fruitful in a new life. My dear brothers and sisters, the Gospel of Matthew chapter 12, verse 45 tells us that at the death of Jesus, from the 12th hour onwards, there was darkness over the earth. The external darkness is a reflection of the darkness within the hearts of his disciples. Everything seems to be dark. Easter comes with the assurance that darkness has been conquered, death has been vanquished. Good Friday represents the ultimate to which human malice can go, to the point of killing an innocent man. The resurrection is the assurance that the last word in human history is not death and defeat, but life and victory. My dear brothers and sisters, Easter has a deep significance for us today. In the world around us, we see dark clouds of war and violence. We see killings, sometimes in the name of God. In our own country, we see attempts to muzzle free speech and distort the truth. We see the deliberate spread of hatred amongst communities. The resurrection comes with the assurance that truth can be distorted, but never destroyed. Love can be entombed, but never extinguished. It will rise again. The third day is always at hand. A happy Easter to each one of you. May the risen Lord fill you with his peace and joy. Allow me to say just 1-2 words in Punjabi. Punjabi ਵਿੱਚ ਦੋ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਦੇਣਾ ਮੈਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੂੰ। प्रभु यीशु मसीह ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਰੇ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਭਰਾਓ ਅਤੇ ਭੈਣੋ, ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਈਸਟਰ ਦਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਮਨਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਈਸਟਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਹੈ? ਈਸਟਰ ਦਾ ਸੰਦੇਸ਼ ਕੀ ਹੈ? ਈਸਟਰ ਦਾ ਸੰਦੇਸ਼ ਸਮਝਣੇ ਲਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁੱਡ ਫਰਾਈਡੇ ਪਾਕ ਸ਼ੁੱਕਰਵਾਰ ਤੋਂ ਵਾਪਸ ਜਾਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ। ਪਾਕ ਸ਼ੁੱਕਰਵਾਰ ਬੁਰਾਈ ਦੀ ਸ਼ਕਤੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦਰਸਾਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਜੋ ਨਿਰਦੋਸ਼ ਆਦਮੀ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਰ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਹੈ। ਪਰ ਈਸਟਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਨਸਾਨੀ ਦੀ ਬੁਰਾਈ ਆਖਰੀ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ। ਆਖਰੀ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਖੁਦਾ ਦਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਹੈ। ਪਿਆਰੇ ਭਰਾਓ ਅਤੇ ਭੈਣੋ, ਈਸਟਰ ਦਾ ਸੰਦੇਸ਼ ਯਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਮੌਤ ਅੰਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ, ਪਰ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਹੈ। ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਯੀਸ਼ੂ ਆਪਣੀ ਜੀ ਉਠਣ ਦੁਆਰਾ ਮੌਤ ਨੂੰ ਜਿੱਤ ਲੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ। ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਯੀਸ਼ੂ ਦਾ ਜੀ ਉਠਣ ਮੌਤ ਅਤੇ ਨਿਰਾਸ਼ਾ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਅਤੇ ਚਾਨਣ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਦਲ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ। ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਈਸਟਰ ਦੀ ਵਧਾਈ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਹਾਂ। ਹੈਪੀ ਈਸਟਰ।